Hello. Welcome back to Easy Talk. We're so happy you're here, and honestly, we love that you chose this video today. I'm Jack.
And I am Emma. And on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English you can actually use.
So, Emma, it's almost New Year's Eve. Can you believe how fast this year flew by?
Not at all. I feel like I just took down last year's decorations yesterday.
Yeah, same here. It's like the months just slipped by while I was still figuring out my summer plans.
Everyone's already posting those New Year, New Me captions again.
Mom, that's how you know it's December. People start pretending they love green juice and early mornings.
True. Anyway, are you more of a big party guy or do you like to stay home and chill?
Mom, I'm right in the middle. I like good company, good food, and no traffic.
Mom, I like a fun night out, but honestly, I prefer being in bed by 12:01.
Mom, you skipped the countdown? That's basically a crime.
Mom, my sleep schedule matters.
Alright, you can't just drop that and move on. What's this sleep before midnight tradition of yours?
Okay, fine. Every year, on December 31st, I do this little ritual. I clean my entire apartment, like top to bottom.
Oh, so you're one of those New Year clean slate people.
Exactly. I want to start the year without laundry piles judging me.
Fair. I usually just move the piles out of sight and call it a day.
That's not the same thing, Jack.
It's efficient. Plus, I save energy for the important part. Snacks.
What kind of snacks are we talking about?
You know the usual. Chips, nachos, pizza, maybe something fancy like sparkling water.
Sparkling water? Look at you being classy.
Yeah. Nothing says new beginnings like fizzy bubbles and leftover pizza. Mom, all right, you can't just drop that and move on. What's this sleep before midnight tradition of yours?
Okay. Every year, on December 31st, I do this little ritual. I clean my entire apartment, like everything. I even wash curtains.
Wait, curtains? That's next level commitment.
Yeah, I want to start the year with fresh energy. No clutter, no dust, no random receipts from July hiding in drawers.
You know, I respect that. Meanwhile, my version of fresh energy is finding one clean plate before midnight.
So basically, your resolution starts in the kitchen sink.
Minimal dishes, maybe.
Mom, all right, let's talk snacks. What's on your sacred New Year's menu?
You know, chips, nachos, pizza, maybe something fancy like sparkling water with lemon slices.
Lemon slices? Someone's upgrading this year.
Yeah, nothing says new beginnings like fizzy bubbles and leftover pizza.
I think I need to try that combo.
Only if you promise to stay awake past midnight this time.
All right, I'm curious now. You can't just smile like that and not tell the story. What's your most chaotic New Year's Eve ever?
This one's legendary. 2 years ago, my friends and I decided to have what we called a quiet night in. You know, board games, snacks.
That phrase always ends in disaster.
Exactly. Around 10, someone found an old karaoke machine. At first, it was fun, until we realized nobody knew the lyrics to any song past the first chorus.
Classic. So who was the worst singer?
Definitely me. I tried to sing All I Want for Christmas Is You, but I forgot half the words and just started mumbling something, something baby.
Oh no, poor Mariah.
I know. Then, just when midnight was getting close, we decided to light sparklers. Indoors.
Indoors?
Yeah, not my brightest idea. I accidentally dropped one, burned a tiny hole in my jacket, and the smoke alarm went off.
That's pure chaos.
It gets better. We spent the actual countdown outside on the sidewalk, cheering with half-burnt sparklers and pizza boxes.
Honestly, that sounds unforgettable and very on brand for you.
Yep, the messier it gets, the better the story. Alright, my chaos level's hard to top, but you've got to have one New Year's Eve that stands out. What's your big story?
Oh, I definitely do. It was a few years back when my friends and I decided to watch the fireworks at the city's main square. It sounded magical. Lights, music, the whole vibe.
Let me guess. It wasn't as magical as it sounded?
You guessed right. We got there super early to get a good spot. It was freezing. Like, my toes are numb, freezing. And of course, we forgot snacks.
Rookie mistake. No snacks, no joy.
Exactly. Then, 10 minutes before midnight, it started to snow, which was cute, until it turned into sleet. Everyone's umbrellas flipped inside out.
So basically, it was a dramatic weather show and a countdown.
Yep. We were all drenched, shivering, and trying to keep our phones alive for photos. But when the fireworks finally went off, everyone started cheering. For a few minutes, it didn't matter that we were freezing.
That actually sounds kind of perfect in a messy movie scene way.
It was. Every year since, I remember that night and laugh. Cold toes, warm memories.
That's the spirit, literally the frosty one.
So, now that we've survived chaotic karaoke and icy countdowns, how do you usually prepare for New Year's Eve these days?
I like to start early, like a week before. I make a list of things I'll need. Snacks, drinks, maybe some decorations if I'm feeling fancy.
A list? Wow, look at you being organized.
Yeah, I call it controlled chaos. I've learned that if I don't plan, I end up at 11 p.m. on December 31st eating cereal and watching random countdowns from 5 different time zones.
Honestly, that sounds kind of peaceful though.
It is, until you realize you've celebrated the New Year 3 times by accident.
I've done that. I once watched London's fireworks, then New York's, then forgot which year it was for a minute.
Time travel through TV, classic holiday confusion.
My prep is way simpler though. I just make sure there's food, music, and maybe a sparkly outfit.
Priorities, glitter before groceries.
Always. And I light a candle for good luck. It's my tiny tradition.
That's actually sweet. Maybe I'll steal that idea this year.
Speaking of food, that's honestly my favorite part of New Year's Eve. I swear, snacks set the mood.
Totally agree. What's your must-have dish for the night?
Oh, that's easy. Cheese board, crackers, grapes, all the fancy stuff I only buy once a year. It makes me feel like I'm in a movie.
So basically your New Year's vibe is classy picnic.
Exactly. What about you?
Mine's way less classy. Pizza, chips, maybe some wings. I'm all about comfort food that I can eat with one hand while holding a drink in the other.
The true multitasker's meal.
I tried making something fancy once, shrimp cocktail. It looked great until I realized I forgot to buy the sauce.
Oh no, did you just eat plain shrimp?
Yep, cold and confused.
Oh, that's tragic.
Never again. Now it's simple food, no drama.
That's fair. I always say the fewer the dishes, the happier the host.
Amen to that. New Year's magic shouldn't require extra cleaning.
Mom, speaking of food, that's honestly my favorite part of New Year's Eve. If there's good food, it's automatically a great night.
I tried doing something fancy one year. Homemade sushi. It ended up looking like seaweed burritos.
I once tried to make them too. All right, we can't talk about New Year's without touching on the big one. Resolutions. Be honest, Jack. Do you make them?
I used to. Every year I'd write this super serious list. Work out more, eat healthy, learn Spanish. By January 10th, I'd be eating chips on the couch, watching Spanish shows without subtitles, pretending it counted.
Hey, that's still cultural exposure.
Exactly. I call it immersive learning with snacks. What about you? Are you a resolution person?
I used to be, but now I go smaller. Like, instead of become super productive, I'll just say, stop hitting snooze 4 times.
That's genius. Manageable goals, low stress, high chance of success.
Right? The problem with big resolutions is that they sound inspiring on January 1st, but exhausting by January 15th.
Yep. The gym's packed the first week, then by February, it's just me and the cleaning staff.
I feel like resolutions should be fun, not punishment. Like, learn one new recipe or dance every weekend.
That. My 2025 resolution might just be nap responsibly.
Meaning, don't nap during work calls.
Progress.
Baby steps. That's the real secret to New Year's success. Set goals you can actually laugh about later.
True. The best resolutions make life a little brighter, not heavier.
Speaking of resolutions, have you ever heard any weird or funny ones from your friends?
Oh, absolutely. My friend Lisa once promised she'd stop buying plants because her apartment looked like a jungle. By March, she had 5 more.
So her resolution actually became an expansion plan.
Exactly. Another friend said he'd only eat dessert on weekends. That lasted about 2.5 days.
That's impressive willpower, honestly. I know someone who said their goal was to avoid drama. I was like, good luck. Life is drama.
Oh, that's a bold one. You can't control that.
Right? I told him the only way to avoid drama is to live in a cave without Wi-Fi, and even then, the bats probably argue.
True. I heard one that really stuck with me though. My cousin decided her resolution was to compliment one person every day.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, she said it made her pay more attention to people instead of just rushing through the day.
I like that. Simple, kind, realistic.
Exactly. Resolutions don't all have to be about fitness or money. Sometimes it's just about being a bit more human.
And if you mess up a day or two, it's fine. There's always next year.
Spoken like a true procrastinator.
Hey, we call it optimistic planning.
You know what's really fun? Seeing how different countries celebrate New Year's. Some traditions are so unique.
Oh, totally. Like in Spain, they eat 12 grapes at midnight, 1 for each clock chime.
Yes, I tried that once. Almost choked on grape number 8.
I believe it. The idea is great, but in practice, you're just speed eating fruit in panic.
Exactly. I saw one from the Philippines where people wear polka dots for good luck because circles symbolize coins.
That's adorable. And now I want a polka dot outfit.
You'd rock it. There's also the Danish tradition where they jump off chairs at midnight to leap into the new year.
That's kind of awesome. Though knowing me, I'd probably twist an ankle mid-leap.
Same. I try to be graceful and just land like a sack of potatoes.
My favorite one, though, is from Japan. They ring temple bells 108 times to cleanse bad energy. That's dedication.
Wow, that's beautiful. And a lot more peaceful than my neighbor's fireworks show that lasts until 3 a.m.
True. I think every country's version says something about what people value. Luck, renewal, or just an excuse to throw a great party.
That's the best part, right? Different ways to say the same thing. Fresh start.
Exactly. Doesn't matter where you are. Everyone's chasing the same little spark of hope for the next year.
Okay, we've covered the meaningful stuff, but let's be honest. New Year's Eve always comes with a few fails. What's the funniest one you've seen?
Oh, that's easy. A few years ago, my friend hosted a rooftop party. He spent hours setting up decorations, lights, and this fancy balloon arch. At midnight, he released the balloons, and they immediately blew into a tree.
Instant dream deflation.
It looked like the balloons were trying to escape the party. Everyone just stood there laughing.
That's amazing. My best fail story happened at a house party. Someone accidentally unplugged the TV during the final countdown. We missed midnight completely.
Wait, you didn't even see the ball drop?
Nope. We realized it was already 12:01 because the fireworks outside started. We had to do our own countdown afterward, which was basically just everyone yelling random numbers.
That sounds chaotic, but kind of fun.
We just shouted Happy New Year, like 3 times to make up for it.
I love that energy. My cousin once dropped an entire tray of champagne right before the toast.
Ouch. Sticky start to the year.
Yep, but she handled it like a pro. Just grabbed orange juice and called them budget mimosas.
Haha. I respect that kind of recovery.
Honestly, that's the magic of New Year's. It's always a little messy, but that's what makes it memorable.
Yeah, perfection's overrated. The funny fails are what we end up talking about years later.
So after all the noise, the laughter, and the fireworks, what's your New Year's Day usually like, Jack?
Honestly, completely the opposite. I call it the day of silence. I don't leave the house. I don't answer calls. I just live in my blanket burrito.
I love that. So it's basically a recovery day.
Mum. Exactly. I make pancakes, drink way too much coffee, and rewatch movies I fell asleep to the night before.
That sounds perfect. I usually spend New Year's Day cleaning up glitter and wondering how it got on the ceiling.
Glitter defies science. Once it's in your house, it's permanent.
Right, it's like confetti's evil twin.
True. I do try to do one productive thing that day though, like writing down something I'm grateful for from the previous year. True. I do try to do one productive thing that day though, like writing down something I'm grateful for from the previous year.
Oh, that's actually really sweet. I love that idea.
It helps me start the year grounded, you know? It's easy to get lost in the new year, new goals hype, but I like remembering what went right before I chase new things.
That's beautiful, Jack. I might steal that tradition.
Please do. Just make sure to keep the pancakes part too. It's vital for reflection.
Pancakes and gratitude. Sounds like the ultimate New Year combo.
Mum, it's foolproof. Unless you burn the pancakes, then it's just a lesson in patience.
You know what always gets me? The way the world feels on January 1st. It's like everything's paused for a minute.
Yeah, totally. The streets are quiet, stores open late, and even the air feels slower, like the world's taking a deep breath.
Exactly. I love that calm after all the noise of New Year's Eve. It's this rare mix of peace and possibility.
It's funny though. People treat January 1st like it's this magical reset button.
True. Like, we wake up and suddenly have our lives together.
Right. New year, new me. Meanwhile, I'm still wearing last night's hoodie and eating leftover chips.
Relatable. But I kinda love that we all try, even for a little while. The first day of the year just feels different, like anything could happen.
Mum, yeah, there's something special about that first sunrise, even if you see it at noon.
That's my kind of sunrise. But it's true. It's hopeful.
Mum, it's like the universe saying, "All right, fresh page, let's go again."
I always write one good sentence in my journal that morning. Something like, "This year, I'll be kinder to myself."
That's such a great way to start.
Thanks. Do you ever make a little theme for your year? Like a word that sums up your focus?
Yeah, last year was balance. This year I'm thinking presence.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Mum, thanks. I figured if I can just be here, the rest will figure itself out.
All these New Year's memories got me thinking. What's something you've actually learned from all those celebrations over the years?
Good question. I think I've learned that it's not about the perfect night. The best ones were the ones that went totally off plan.
Right? Like the times you laughed so hard you forgot the countdown, or ended up dancing in someone's kitchen.
Exactly. I used to stress so much about having the ideal party or the right plans. Now I just care about who I'm spending it with.
That's a good one. I think mine's kind of similar. I've learned to stop waiting for the perfect moment to start something. The year doesn't have to begin on January 1st. It can start any day.
That's deep, Emma. Very motivational speaker energy.
Thanks. I'll put that on a mug someday. But seriously, it's true. We give that one night so much pressure when really, every day can be a new beginning.
Totally. I used to look back and feel guilty for not hitting all my goals, but now I try to celebrate the small stuff, even if I just grew a little.
Same here. I think every year teaches you something different. Some years are about growth, others are just about surviving.
And both count. The fireworks fade, but the lessons stick around.
That might be your most poetic line yet, Jack.
M smiling. I'll take that. Maybe I've finally earned my reflective adult badge. So let's look ahead a little. What are you most excited about for this new year, Emma?
Honestly, I'm excited to travel again, not like crazy far, just little weekend trips. New cafes, new cities, new people. I want more mini adventures.
I love that. There is something so freeing about seeing new places, even if it's just an hour away.
Exactly. I feel like last year I was in routine mode too long. This year, I want to break that up.
Yeah, that's a good goal. For me, I think I'm looking forward to slowing down.
I'm slowing down? That's interesting. Most people want to go faster.
I know, but I realized I've been running non-stop. Work, projects, life. I want to actually enjoy the moments instead of rushing through them.
That's such a mature answer. Look at you being wise.
Don't jinx it. Ask me again in February when I've overbooked my calendar.
Deal. But I get it. It's funny. Everyone talks about resolutions like they're a checklist, but what we really want is a feeling.
Exactly. Peace, excitement, love, purpose, whatever makes life feel full.
Couldn't agree more. I think that's the beauty of New Year's. It gives us permission to dream again, even if we fail a few times.
Yeah, every January feels like hitting refresh on your mindset.
So travel for me, slowing down for you, I'd say we've got a good balance going.
Totally. Maybe we'll meet somewhere in the middle, like a slow vacation.
All right, Jack. I think it's time to wrap up this episode before we both start writing poetry about fireworks.
True. But you know what? I kind of love how sentimental this got.
Me too. There's just something about the new year that brings out everyone's soft side.
Totally. It's like for one night, the whole world agrees to hope again.
That's beautifully said. So before we sign off, let's make a little toast for our listeners.
Oh, I like that. All right, everyone. Wherever you are, raise your imaginary glasses.
Here's to laughter, good friends, and maybe fewer burnt jackets this year.
And to messy nights that turn into great stories.
To slow mornings, cozy coffee, and fresh starts.
And to everyone listening, thank you for spending part of your New Year's with us.
Yeah, we're honestly so grateful you're here. Whether you're cleaning up confetti or chilling in bed, we're glad you joined the conversation.
We'll see you in the next episode with more real English and real life talk.
Until then, have an amazing new year, everyone.
And remember, don't stress about being perfect. Just start.
Cheers to that.
Happy New Year.